So there's been an increase in animal hybrid sightings. So a lot more people are starting to see very strange creatures in the wild. So the first instance of this would be what you call a cross between a grizzly bear and polar bear, or what you call a pizzly bear. So in 2016 in the Canadian Arctic, a group of hunters shot what they thought was a polar bear, but upon closer examination, they saw that it had all of the prominent features of a grizzly bear: long snout and long claws. But however, its fur was completely white. So, and one of the main reasons why we will start seeing a lot more grizzly bear and polar bear hybrids is due to the fact that climate change is making polar bears come more to land. So, definitely a very interesting perspective of why we will start seeing a lot more polar bear and grizzly bear hybrids. And then also, let's go ahead and just discuss some other instances of just shocking animal hybrids. So, the first one would be what you call a zorse, and that's basically a mix between a zebra and a horse. And then also, one of the most shocking ones, this is actually most recently, about a week or two ago, there's been photos and videos all over the internet of what you call a mix between a panda and dog, or pan dog. And then, of course, cannot forget the ligers and Tigons. But what a lot of people don't know is that with these hybrids, especially the fast growing large specimens such as the ligers, they do develop heart problems and other issues. So that's another very interesting perspective. And then also, one of the most amazing animal hybrids to me is the jaguar and lion hybrids, and then also the leopard and lion hybrids too as well. And these have been produced in Canadian zoos. So definitely some very fascinating animal hybrids that are becoming a lot more common, especially in the wild due to human encroachment, unsustainable development, and so forth. And then also, don't want to forget about the news story. It's been all over the news for the past few weeks of a group of rogue hybrid wolf dogs causing a lot of issues in Northern California. So, definitely some very interesting uh, situations where animal hybrids can potentially be a problem. So, definitely a very interesting perspective. And then let's jump from animal hybrids to some very shocking human animal hybrid experiments. So, one of the most shocking to me is what you would call rabbit man. That's basically a cross between a rabbit and man, but what they're doing is that they're mainly using human cells. So whatever comes out of this rabbit man is going to be mostly human, because you have to understand it's going to be a lot more difficult to control something that's half and half as compared to something that's 90% human. So it would probably be a lot more trainable, a lot more intelligent, and so forth. So this was actually done in Shanghai in 2003, and they actually put rabbit eggs and they combined them with human cells, and it actually grew in a dish, and no one else really knows what happened afterwards. And then also, you cannot forget the pig and human hybrids, especially what they're doing is that they're developing pigs with half human blood. And there's also a lot of research and resources being thrown into sheep and pig human farm organs. Okay. This is something that's going to be a big part of our future health technology and systems and so forth, is these half animal human hybrid organ farms. So definitely a very interesting situation. And then what's even more shocking And this kind of relates to the whole Guardian of the Galaxy movie, the most recent one of human consciousness inside of animals. And with one of the experiments that they're doing is that they're putting millions and millions of human brain cells into not only mice, but also monkeys too as well. And this is taking a different turn as far as experimentation with human animal hybrids because they're messing around with consciousness and intelligence. So definitely very fascinating perspectives on the uptake in animal hybrid sightings, and then also some of the most shocking and recent human animal hybrid experiments. So, definitely some futuristic topics being discussed. This is definitely going to be a big thing. And then there's also a big time race between all of the countries to develop these half animal and human hybrids, 'Cause there would be a lot of benefits, I assume, with these developments for either country. So there's definitely some type of race going on between Russia, America, and China in regards to developing the best human hybrid specimens and technology. So definitely a very fascinating topic to discuss. I can't even imagine what they've already created in a lab or what's possibly escaped. So it's a very interesting topic, and there's a lot of moral divisions and lines being drawn as we get closer and closer to this new realm of technology where we're able to combine different animal species and manipulate DNA and so forth. So, thank you so much for watching the one and only Twilight Mysteries.